Go on then. We'll do our predictions now. We have only got the 3. No, in fact, we'll do some of the championship game because the championship. By the way, fair play to Widnes. What a result for them.
Oh, well,
yeah.
By the way, big win for Halifax. Fev back to winning ways. The Bulls win again.
Feathers and Rhinos.
Leeds win again at Leeds. York even beat Dewsbury, my apologies. And Sheffield at Barrow, big result for them.
That York game sounds like it was a cracker, doesn't it? Dewsbury, very late try for them. And Widnes, the concern wasn't it, that they were going to bring in all these new players, new coach, how would they all settle in? And they're settling in quite well. And 2
tries for Mr. Gelling.
Yeah.
Everybody's favourite.
Yeah.
Right, okay. We will start off with the Super League games on Sunday. Hull Kingston Rovers taking on the London Broncos. Mr. Studd, we'll start with you. What is your expected outcome?
My expected outcome is that Hull Kingston Rovers will win.
Okay. By how many points?
Further detail?
Yeah. Try and give us a bit of background. We've
Well,
got to try and put this on Twitter and make it sound interesting.
Sorry. Hull Kingston Rovers are better than London, so I anticipate that the likelihood is that they will win that fixture, and I think they will win by a dozen points.
Okay.
With ground advantage.
12.
Very good. That's 12 in old money. John, you were outstanding last week. We have got to say
just because I was sitting next to
You
Scully.
had 20 points on this scale, which is the most of everyone. In fact, you're only 6 points behind Mark, and you didn't even tip in the first week. So.
All right, calm down, smart. What did I get last week?
26. Oh, you got 19, sorry.
Yeah, a bit of respect, please. Yeah, thank you. How many did you get last week?
I got 17, but I'm top of the table, so I don't care. I've got a GIF and everything now. So.
Are you eating a sandwich?
What a smug... He'll be wearing one in a minute for your knuckle sandwich.
He's eating a sort of...
I'm going to send it to the Huddersfield Giants training ground with Matt Wilson.
I thought it happened to Matt Shaw. I'm not going there.
14 points. I think London they will surprise some more teams, but I think Hull are at home. They'll bounce back from that Warrington loss and get the win there.
Of course, what we know is Scully will say 2 things in 2 different places, so we'll get his numbers anyway. So it'll be all right. Hull win. Hull KR by. It's a tricky one, this, isn't it? Because I was surprised London didn't score yesterday. I'm going to go by 16.
I think Hull KR will win, but I think it'll be tight this week. I think London will score some points at Hull KR, so I'm going to go Hull KR by 6.
Where's your London shirt? You're not
jumping
out of it.
It took me 3 hours to get it off last week.
Skin tight.
Well,
It goes back to that story with you and Sam Burgess when you got that shirt off his back.
Yeah, I did literally. He said if you can, when I was Bradford fan, I was down at London at Harlequins as it was then, and I knew Sam, and I said, I've got a function, can I have your shirt? He went, well, yeah, all right then. And he said if you can get it off, and he went like that. It took me about 10 minutes to get him foot on his head. Get his shirt off.
Those loose-fitting cotton garments.
I've got the Legends tips here, so
okay, 7.
Did you like that picture of him as Len Goodman? Did you like that? It took me hours to do. He's gone okay by 20.
Okay, there you go. Moving on, this is the big one. Salford against Leeds, Rob. Now, we all know, the listeners have told us you hate Salford, so you've got to be going for Leeds.
Yeah, go for Leeds. Yeah. For Leeds, for no other reason. I think Leeds are better than Salford.
Right, okay. Have you not watched the first 2 rounds?
Yes, I have. Okay. I've got Leeds rated higher than Salford, even away from home. I expect Leeds to win that fixture by 4 points.
John?
No, I think Mr. Studd is well wrong. Salford will win.
Well wrong. You sound like a teenage son. Well wrong.
Gutter journalism. Well wrong.
I prefer dog whistle journalism. Thank you. Salford by 6. They're looking good. They're on a roll. They're confident. Jackson Hastings is pulling the strings. Noel Evans 4 tries in 2 games. Top of Super League. Yep, they will win by 6.
Luke pointed out that Jackson Hastings is as important to Salford as perhaps
I would agree.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair point. Yeah, fair point.
So I remember that and throwing it in here. This is the kind of game I can see Leeds winning, and I kind of want to go for Leeds, but also Salford are playing better. You know what? I'm going to for the first time this year. I'm going to go for the draw. I'm going to have a draw.
Draw?
0.
What is that after Golden Point or before Golden Point?
We have draws on this.
All right, okay. Fair enough.
80 minutes only.
So you're going Golden Point.
80 minutes only. I'm going to
I want to back Salford, but
Back and then.
But this is the first time in 2 weeks.
Should it be a pick'em though? That's. No. You see, the trouble I have with the predictions, Rod, is that I look at it from a betting point of view rather than from the thing. Yeah. I'm going to go Salford. I'm going Salford by 8. Yeah.
I don't know if I've broken the spreadsheet now by putting a 0 in there, but we'll find out. But
okay. And the final game of the Super League / World Club Challenge weekend is Wigan against Sydney Roosters. Rod Stud.
Sydney Roosters to prevail by a dozen.
Right.
Yeah, I think the Roosters, even though Latrell Mitchell is not there, Mitch Orbison will probably play in the centres, and they're well up for this game. I think they'll have a little bit too much class for the Warriors and win by 8.
I'm going to go for Sydney City Roosters. I'll not call that anymore. They're like Salford. They're like the Salford of the
Salford
NRL.
City Reds.
Salford City Red Devils.
Yeah. Similar fan base.
Someone ripped that sign off the stadium yet? It's still there, isn't it?
I think it's $40,000 to take that off. That's why I haven't got rid of it.
Get the lads from Belle Isle. Look at it. Is it made out of metal? They'll have that down in a brick. Cherry picking. So we'll shitty up the drain pipe.
When the Wakefield scoreboard went missing, we'll get them in. By the way, there's a reconstruction of this game. A prediction will be coming up later in the week on social media, so look out for that. And that will definitely be wrong on the scoreline because I know what happens. I'm going to go Sydney Rooster Mania by 8. I don't have a clue. Oh, by the way, apparently with this spreadsheet, you can't do draws, so I'll have to go for Salford by 2.
Well, there you go. For the interests of I like the fact that the Roosters seem to be taking this really seriously. I think Robinson will come, want them to win. I think Wigan will push it all the way, but it's quality, isn't it? We saw Wigan at St Helens last week. They got undone by a bit of quality. I think Sydney will win. I'm going to go by 14. Sydney to win. Right, we'll have a couple of games from the Championship then. Right, Leigh taking on Featherstone.
But what about Toronto? The Toronto versus Widnes. That's the repeat. That's a repeat of the game last year when Widnes got relegated, wasn't it?
All right, go on then. We'll go for that one.
Where the Widnes players were then filmed in a hostelry after the game, and by a remarkable coincidence, this game has been played at Newcastle. So.
All up the big market.
Yeah, well, I didn't say that. I was in Newcastle at Premier League darts last week. It's a marvellous place.
It is a marvellous
brilliant
place.
City that is.
Yeah. Toronto or Widnes then. Go on, you got your
this is a really crucial game, isn't it? So I'm going to... Well, Toronto will be the favourites, obviously, but I'm going to back Gelling to carry on his good work and back Widnes to win by 2 points. Just because I like Gelling. Well, the only reason. If he's not playing, I'm back in Toronto.
Like Rod being very anti-Salford, I'm of course very anti-Toronto, or so I've been accused. But no, I think the Wolfpack will win by 6. It'll be a tight game.
I'm going to go Widnes by 8. I don't know why.
I just wonder, Widnes have had 2 really tough games to kick off the season. We saw Toronto huff and puff at York. Well, Widnes, I think, are going to offer more with the ball than York. I'm going to go Widnes. I think Widnes might win this. I think Widnes will sneak it. Apparently taking quite a lot of fans as well to the North East. It should be a good atmosphere.
Speaking of Widnes, Big Jim Mills has been on. He's about the only person, he's gone for Widnes by 10. He's the only person to tip Wigan. Everyone else is going to Roosters by 16, 2, 42, 34. Big Jim, Wigan by 12. I'm not arguing with him.
Well, I'll let you argue with him. Yeah. He's still big, is Jim.
Yeah.
I reckon he could still give you a crack and all. In fact, isn't it funny? You look at him now as a person and you just wonder how fearsome he must have been on a rugby league field. Right, last one then, Rod. Leigh Featherstone. I think we'll pull that as the pick of the games this week in the Championship.
Oh. That's quite a tough one, isn't it? A lot of this depends, of course, on what the Featherston Rhinos side will be, doesn't it? Well, it does, doesn't it? Well, no, it does. Well, no, it does, doesn't it? Because, I mean, it can differ wildly from one week to the other. This is the problem.
Has Brad Singleton been chucked under a bus, by the way?
We haven't got time to go on about dual registration, but it doesn't. It's very difficult. I'll say Featherston at home there by 4.
Yeah, I think the Leeds Rovers will win by 2.
Cumbrian scapegoat, isn't he, Brad? seems, after week 1. Fev by 8, just to please my Featherston sporting family.
I'm going to go for Leigh at home. I'll go Leigh by 2. I think it'd be tight, that one. I think at home there'll be a different proposition to being away.